Our psalm this week is Psalm 99. If you want to turn there and follow along, or you can just listen along as we read through Psalm 99 together. It's 9 verses long, not a really long psalm, but one that is all about praising God for His holiness, for His greatness, for His forgiveness, His love, worshiping God, praising God, loving God for who He is. And that's what we're going to see now as we begin in verse 1 as it starts out, the Lord reigns. Starts, the Lord reigns. Let the peoples tremble. He dwells between the cherubim. Let the earth be moved or shaken. The Lord is great in Zion, and He is high above all the peoples. Let them praise your great and awesome name. He is holy, or His name is holy. So he starts off this psalm with just the awesomeness of God, the greatness of God. God is reigning. God is above all peoples. He deserves to be praised and worshiped. He is holy. And then he says, verse 4, the king's strength also loves justice. You have established equity. You have executed justice and righteousness in Jacob. Exalt the Lord our God and worship at His footstool. He is holy. He is holy. Moses and Aaron were among His priests, and Samuel was among those who called upon His name. They called upon the Lord, and He answered them. He spoke to them in the cloudy pillar. They kept His testimonies and the ordinance He gave to them. Talking about Moses and Aaron and even the people and Jacob or Israel, that all that God has done, that God is mighty, God is righteous, He does justice, He is holy. Talks about how Moses, Aaron, and Samuel called upon the name of the Lord, and the Lord answered them, and how they kept His testimonies and ordinances. And then notice what it goes on to say about that. Verse 8, you answered them, O Lord our God. You were to them God who forgives. God who forgives. The name, who God is. That's another name for God. God who forgives. Though you took vengeance on their deeds. And even though God did from time to time have to punish His people, and He did punish them, and would take vengeance upon them for their sins, God never quit on them. God continued to have mercy. God continued to have compassion. God continued to forgive His people and give them another chance time and time again. So exalt the Lord our God and worship at His holy hill, for the Lord our God is holy. God is holy. That's what's being repeated in this psalm, emphasized in this psalm, and how because God is holy, He is great, He is awesome, He's done wonderful, mighty things, He is God who forgives, then He is worthy of all praise and worship and love. He is worthy of us following His testimonies and His word, following His will, giving our lives to Him, and truly worshiping God by how we live, and daily worshiping Him by giving Him praise and thanks, and praising and worshiping Him in song and worship and prayer, truly praising God for who He is. He is holy. Praise His name. He is God who forgives. Praise His name. He is the Lord God who reigns. Praise His name. Let's think about that as we go through today and this week and every day. God bless.